I have been a professional reseller for several years. This video releases secrets and techniques that will allow you to sell your virtual goods to other gamers for more money and with a greater degree of safety. The focus of this presentation is Warcraft accounts. When selling an account, you have two primary concerns: safety and profit. I'm going to address safety first because thousands of gamers are banned each month due to trading, and fraud costs gamers over $1 million a month in lost profits. That's from Warcraft accounts alone. Warden is a program that watches the processes of your computer. The original purpose of Warden was to stop people from cheating by using programs to automate gameplay. It scans window titles and other information, such as your Outlook's contacts list. Finding an email or seeing you at a website isn't going to get you banned. However, any information collected by Warden can influence a ban decision. When communicating with resellers or browsing their websites, keep Warcraft closed. One of the things that alerts Blizzard to compromised or sold accounts is changes in billing information, registration information, and what computer is accessing the account. A lot of people that don't know better are afraid that dangerous information will be available to the new owner unless they change it before allowing the new owner to log in. Game companies know that accounts get hacked into, as well as sold. If they allowed dangerous information to be seen by anyone that logs in, they would get sued. To avoid this liability, they only allow you to view safe, harmless information. Information changes are put into a permanent record of the game company. New owners often change information. If you and the new owner both change the information, then there's a high probability that you have fake information on the account from when you changed it, and then there's two recent changes on the account history. And that can trigger an ownership investigation that results in the account being banned. Another thing that can trigger an investigation is rapid changes between computers accessing the account. If someone logs out from one location and within 5 minutes someone else logs in from a location that is hundreds of miles away, that too can trigger an investigation. Make sure the buyer waits a day before logging in. Encourage your buyer to change the password. If the buyer has a virus on their computer and their account gets hacked, you don't want to be their prime suspect. Buying and selling virtual goods is unsafe if you do not know how to protect yourself. There are scam artists that make their living from scamming Warcraft accounts. The most important part of safe online trading is authentication. The easiest way to authenticate someone is to make sure they're listed in the phone book and give them a call. Now you have a verified name and address. If they cannot do that for you, you can also mail them a letter with a code for them to send back. Stealing mail from a mailbox other than your own is a federal offense. Another thing you can do is ask them to show you some ID. Have them scan or fax their driver's license. Now that you have their name and address, you have legal recourse if they commit fraud. If you ever buy anything online, the safest way to pay for it is to use a credit card, because your credit card company will handle a fraud case for you. If you get a check from a buyer, make sure it clears before sending anything. Information on how to use a credit card with PayPal is on my website. Now that we've briefly addressed safety, I'm going to talk about profit. Strong profit relies on several factors. The first is exposure. You need to reach a large audience. Most Warcraft accounts are bought and sold in forums. The two leading forums are marqueedragon.com and buysellmmo.com. When you make a forum post, you will notice that it is located at the front page of the forum and it is above the other posts so that it has good exposure. As new users post to the forum, your exposure will decline. You can refresh your position in the forum by replying to your own post. This is known as bumping, and most forums only allow you to do this once each day. Now that you know how to get good exposure, we need to address the next factor of successful sales: presentation. Presentations are about perception of value and safety. Showing value begins with the title of your post. Start your title with level, race, and class. These three elements are the most important things that buyers are looking for. Most buyers already know what they want. And they're going to find it by just searching for race and class. If your title is a match, then they will read the rest of it. Most buyers are also pre-decided on how powerful of an account is going to interest them. To show your power, list your HP and MP. If you are a melee class, list your attack power. If you are a casting class, list healing and damage bonuses. The last thing that you should include in your title is XFR, if your character is transferable to another server. If you can fit it in, write original owner and CD key if you have it.